Okay, start now. So,
okay. Yeah, next week, I and Effy will base on the comments that audience left in the presentation in Monday to use IBM Watson Analytics and Excel to do data visualization. The reason of this is because it provides a clear and easy to understand view for both of us and audience in the report. So what I and Effy in charge of is empathy dimension of circle. Second, we need more researchers, in particular the industrial standard and customer opinions for the last part in the report, which is the recommendations. The first research direction is about SLA, how to benchmark SLAs and compare Deakin eSolutions SLAs to any other Australian universities and institutions. The second direction is what else we can do to improve the service quality of Deakin eSolutions. In addition, the following weeks, we will use the research results to brainstorm all the possible solutions first. Then we will have a specific and targeted research directions later on. And that's all for me.
Okay, thank you, Shirley.
Thank you.
So who want to be this next one? Are you ready, Cheryl?
Okay. Cool. So next week I need to do the research on solution and the recommendations for improving the service quality of Deakin eSolution based on the evaluation of circle model as Shirley said. So on the first part, the data visualization, as Shirley said, on next week I will focus on turning the evaluation results and the reliability and into different types of charts and graphs. The purpose of doing this is to help the client this relationship in the data and to better understand the evaluation results. In next week, I need to visualize the evaluation results and what kind of the tools I will use to transfer the data into the visualized graphs and charts. But in next Monday, the week 9, I might need to complete some graphs and charts. So I think that data visualization is the general term that describes any efforts to help people understand the significance of data by placing into the visual context. So this is because visualization of complex are generally easier to interpret than number outputs. That's all.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you.
So Oliver, did you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
And last week, I did some research about tools for data visualization, which I will use IBM Watson. And next week, I'm going to do the data visualization, which it can identify the area that we need to attention and improvement, and clarify with factors which influence the staff behavior and customer. And I will turn the data which turn into the chart and bar, and also a dash which can help us to see it from the chart clearly, so that we can help us understand which part we got problem and we got the good recommendation in the further plan. So that's what I got.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what about Jason?
All right. Hi. Yeah. So basically, I already done what I did for last week, which is to update on my Jira on the Excel files. So this week, I have given a task to do on data visualization too, and my task is to look at the data which in terms of assurance data. So assurance data is basically where I need to do a substantive analytical procedure to ensure that the data is correctly done, and also I have to look on the validation of data, which is to know how is Deakin eSolutions is receiving their data. Is it validated or not validated at the same time? And also I need to make sure the data is also is precise. Yep, to ensure that there's no error in it too. Yeah, that's all for next week. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So actually, like last week, like we were talking about trying to visualize the data, like especially for reliability, responsiveness, and assurance from that circle model. But I also think about maybe Shirley and me, we can try to visualize the empathy as well. Because like all of these just to help the client to more understand what the data mean. And I think Shirley has done a really great job like last week. But I think what Alistair just hope we can visualize the data and make it more clear. So this week I just like mainly what I doing just with Shirley, we just focus on the research. So like my research question is basically on to find out the situation when the SLA is fulfilled, but customers are still unhappy because the situation happens quite a lot from the issues of priority level 4. So what I have done is like going back to the situation in which SLA process is implemented. SLAs agree with the customer and that SLA targets are regularly met, but we still face an unhappy customer. So there can be two reasons for that. So either the agree SLA targets are not reflecting what the customer actually want and needs, or there exist other factors which contribute to the satisfaction of the customer and cannot measure through SLA management. So I mean, according to those points, that we can definitely find a lot of good solution and recommendations, which is also what we going to do for the next following part. So that's what I have done. I also try to find more recommendations because apart from the suggestion are given revolve from the evaluation results of Shirley and Cheryl. So maybe we can also give some recommendation outside of the box. Maybe something about infrastructure, like we have mentioned about in the very first week. But basically that's what I have done. I just mainly focus on the research. So in the next coming week, I will going to deliver some visualized data and also more research on the recommendation. Thank you very much. So
Thank you very much.
Basically that's what we have done.
Okay.
Thank you everyone. Bye.
Yeah, thank you. No problem.
Bye.